Welcome back to the For Posterity Podcast, where we focus on building legacies by growing your personal brand. I'm LG Davies, and today we are tackling a foundational question. What is a brand, and how do you create one? Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, a professional looking to stand out, or someone curious about the power of personal branding, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. When you think of a brand, what comes to mind? Is it maybe Nike, Apple, or McDonald's? While these are corporate brands, personal branding is just as impactful. It's the perception others have of you, unique combination of skills, experience, and the personality that you bring to the world. Your personal brand is essentially your reputation. It's what people say about you when you're not in the room. It's your voice, your values, and your vibe. Think about Nelson Mandela. His personal brand was built on resilience, justice, and forgiveness. The long walk to freedom, they called it. He stood unwavering for his values, becoming a global symbol of hope and reconciliation. His name evokes respect and inspiration across the world. Or consider Rihanna. Her personal brand extends beyond music. She is bold, unapologetic, and entrepreneurial. She's made a name not only as a pop icon, but as a successful businesswoman, redefining the beauty and fashion industries with an inclusive approach. But let's dive deeper into some fascinating examples of personal branding. I mentioned Nelson Mandela, a personal brand grounded in sacrifice and leadership. He built a global legacy by standing firmly for equality, and even in the face of decade-long imprisonment, his brand was one of unshakable principle and global unity. The Kardashians. The Kardashians represent a multi-generational personal brand that thrives on visibility and adaptability. They've turned everyday moments into multi-million-dollar opportunities. From Kim's beauty empire and Kyle's cosmetic brand and Chris's role as a masterful manager, they've embodied the power of leveraging authenticity and calculated strategies for influence and wealth. An example that you probably won't like is Andrew Tate. He's an extreme controversial example, but Andrew Tate has built a polarizing brand that thrives on shock value, unapologetic opinions, and provocative messaging. While many disagree with his views or find them problematic, his brand has succeeded in commanding attention, monetizing controversy, and building a loyal fan base. Whether you love him or you hate him, the power of his brand is undeniable. It's a stark reminder that branding isn't inherently good or bad. It's about being memorable and distinct. Now that we've defined personal branding and looked at some powerful examples, how do you go about creating your own? There are 3 basics to get started. Number 1, self-awareness. Start with understanding who you are and what you want to stand for. What are your strengths, your passions, and your unique qualities? Number 2 is clarity. Be clear about your message. What do you want to be known for? And avoid trying to appeal to everyone. Focus on your specific niche. And number 3 is consistency. Show up as the same you across all of your platforms. Whether you're on LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, in person, in meetings, be consistent because that will build trust. So in closing, personal branding isn't just for celebrities or influencers. It's for anyone who wants to leave a legacy. By focusing on self-awareness, clarity, and consistency, you can create a brand that not only opens doors, but leaves a lasting impact. So what will your personal brand say about you? I would love to hear your thoughts. Tag me on any of my social platforms. It's LG Davies. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this. Thank you for tuning into the For Posterity Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, or share this episode with someone who's ready to create their brand legacy. Until next time, keep growing and keep building for posterity.